This is something to hold us, where our mission is to bring us closer to our emotions, to understand not only who we are, but who we want to be. Today I have joining me.
Erica Stevens.
Thank you for making your way up. Um, just a little behind schedule, but whatever. Yeah, just gotta make sure we
You
put
know
that
I'm
out
not good
there.
on time.
I know you're never gonna be on time, and it's okay. I love you anyway. Um, we're gonna hop right into the community meeting. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's okay. We're gonna go through it, and if you have any questions on why we do it, you can ask me after.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Good is not an emotion.
Oh, okay. Um, I am feeling very happy. Yeah. Excited, actually.
Excited. I like that.
Yeah.
What's a goal for today or this week?
Hmm. That's a good question. Um,
It could be anything. So,
okay. I guess a good goal would be to go to the gym this week.
okay, just and you're gonna set just one time.
No,
Go to
I
gym
want
one
to go
time.
at least 3 times this week.
Okay, but I'll check. I'm gonna check in with you. If I just need you to go one time, that's success for me.
Okay.
All right. Who can you ask for help?
My mother.
And I'm sure she got you.
Yeah. All the time. For sure.
Can you tell me one fact about yourself?
It does it have to be something interesting?
No, it could be anything at all. Literally anything.
Okay. Um, I like spicy food.
You like spicy food. How spicy are we talking? Are we talking like spicy? You go to an Indian restaurant and you tell them make it how they make it, or
No, because there is spicy is yeah, definitely spicy, but I'm more so just like I like seafood.
seafood. That's a better. You look
Yeah,
excited right
that's a
now.
better
That's a
thing.
better fact.
Yeah, I love me a seafood boil. I love me a seafood boil.
What's
That's
your
my
favorite
favorite
part of
thing.
a seafood boil?
Has to be the crab legs.
Seafood just seems so pointless to me.
I
But
yeah, I know that you think that, but that's crazy to think. Like,
more for you, I guess.
yeah,
Do you like lobster rolls?
I never actually tried one.
Okay, they're expensive. Just to let you know.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I might as well get a seafood boil rather than a lobster roll. I feel like
Okay. First question I want to ask you is, what was the last thing you did for your community?
I can't remember the last thing. Oh, when you had that um backpack drive
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
in 2019.
Time flies.
Yeah,
Damn, it's 2019.
yeah, that
Well,
was
and
2019.
you're a big help that day. Big help that day. Moving a lot of backpacks, helping the kids. I think you. What are you doing? You did face painting at one of them.
Yeah, I did that when we did that at Domus. That was fun.
Yeah.
Well, you
Uh,
made me do that. You
I don't-
you did
you can take
you
the
did
credit.
not
It's okay.
sign me up
You
for
can
that. But it was fun. It was fun. The
Yep.
kids asked
I
for
mean,
some crazy things, but
I'll
I
tell you.
got through it.
I've learned that sometimes you can't tell people where the purpose is. You just got to put them in. You know.
Yeah.
You got.
You definitely you
but
set me up on that one.
but that was a while ago though. Do you do you think about your community at all, or what is your community to you?
I definitely do care about my community. I would definitely love to do more with it, but I don't know. I guess I just have to put myself out there to actually do it.
What do you consider your community? Like if somebody asks you on the street, like, what's your community?
I don't know. It's different now from when I was a kid, for sure. I don't know.
'Cause, when I think about my community, like sometimes I think of it as a where. Like I consider Stanford my community still, even though I don't live
Right.
there. But like when people ask me what's my community, I more think of who. So if I asked you that again, like who's your community? Could you answer that?
No.
Really?
No.
No. Some people gonna listen to this and be like, "Yo, she's so fake, yo."
What do you mean?
But no, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I
Yeah,
can't
I
knock
mean,
that
I don't.
because
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to answer that question. I guess. Who is my community? I don't know. Everything's different now. I feel like
what's changed?
everything's like it's like more. It's more bad.
Bad?
Yeah, I feel like it's
That's
more bad
negative. What?
now.
How? So it's more negative than it used to be
Yeah,
for you?
yeah.
How?
Like the kids aren't the same anymore. They got vaping
What do you
now.
mean? I'm not talking about the
They got
kids. I'm talking about you, though. You,
yeah.
like for
Well,
you and your friends.
to
I mean, obviously, I say obviously, my fault on your friends, but like, if they if they vaping or not, like,
well, me and my friends. I mean, I don't really be with the community really. I we stay to ourselves really. Like we're not the same as everyone else. Everyone else is so fake and they're so weird and they're just Stanford. Like they
you know,
everybody from Stanford is just strange if you ask me.
yo, so many people say that, and I'm like, what does that even mean? People are like, yeah, you're so weird, or you're so strange, or like they're weird, they're strange. I'm
They're
like,
just
what the?
weird. Just the way they move, the things that they do. Like it's this community is strange. These girls are weird. These guys are even weirder. But
I
I
mean,
don't know. I just stay to my friends really.
all right, so I can see how that'll keep you out the way if when you feel like,
Yeah, I feel like everybody is just fake. Like everybody swears that they know me and they want to say hi to me when we're out, but I know they be talking shit. I know they be behind my back talking mad shit about me
you don't.
all the
Do you
time.
let that stress you out?
No, not anymore. I used to like,
Like you used to?
I used to not. I definitely cared about what people said, but it would be more so like, oh fuck that bitch.
That's how you felt after you found out.
Yeah, like, but it was now I don't care. Everybody's talking shit. Everybody's gonna always talk shit forever. It don't matter if you're doing good or bad in life. They just they just be hating because they not me. That's it. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it.
All right. Well, I love the confidence and I
Yeah,
love the growth because that's something that you should be proud of.
yeah, yeah. I can't be starting beef. You know, these girls is crazy out here.
So that is something you could. I would consider that a challenge you overcame if you considered like not having, not taking what people are saying personally anymore because you realize people are going to say it regardless. Could
Right.
you give me another challenge that you overcame recently?
I don't know. I don't really didn't really have any recent challenges.
You don't have any recent challenges?
Yeah, I didn't have any.
When I think of challenges, I think of them as big and small as well. So like, I don't think of anything being like this great thing. Oh dang, I did this and this, but this other thing is still something I need to work on. Like personally, I need to work on getting enough sleep again, and that's been a challenge for me. Uh,
Okay.
just so
Okay.
I can
So
wake up.
something like that. Okay. Um. Well, I definitely do have a problem with sleeping. Not getting enough sleep. I think I sleep too much. I'm
Really?
working on that. Like I could take like 2, 3 naps a day. It's bad, but
Do you like? Do you feel tired, or do you just like lay down and fall asleep?
yeah. Like I feel when I'll lay down and I'll fall asleep instantly. And then when I wake up, I feel like I'm still so tired. Like I'm just always tired.
Ever gone to a doctor about that? I don't want to sound like it's something crazy, but I mean, it's probably something with like diet and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't gone to a doctor about that, but I really do think that it is something serious now because I love sleep. I love it. Yeah, it's bad.
Only if we could get paid for it, though, right?
Yeah, Ugh, I'd be a millionaire.
So, so is that a challenge for you that you Is it something you want to work on?
Yeah, I wanna be more productive.
With your days?
Yeah,
Okay. I think setting the goal with the gym is a good start.
yeah, yeah. And I need to get skinny by summer. So
That
shit.
shit. Summer is what, 4 months away?
Yep.
So shit, you better start working.
Yeah. They said it's 3 months. You could get off like 30 pounds. So I'm hoping so. I'm
All right.
hoping so.
Well, good luck. More power to you.
Mm-hmm.
So can we? I know we talked about small challenges, but could you share with me like a pivotal life experience that shaped who you are right now?
Um. Yeah. So I got into a car accident, and it was like a fatal car accident, and it was because we were drinking and driving, and it was when we were like me and my friends, we were around like 18. I was 19 at the time.
How old are you now?
23. So like after that, it was just, you know, I mean, I can't lie. After like that first year, it was like super super hard. So I I definitely did drink and drive a couple more times for
Like
sure,
in
but
that first year or
like
after the first
yeah,
year?
like after that, like the healing process, I would say.
I
Like there
feel
was certain points where like I definitely did would drink and drive. And like now it's like everything is different now. Like my one of my close friends, she passed away
and
in 2021. No, 2022. Yeah, 2022. I think. I don't know. I can't even remember the days anymore. It's
well,
like so much.
so those are that sounds like a
Yeah, like it
couple
was just
things
like a
like
lot of
pivotal things.
things have happened since.
But you
And
said that you got into an accident and that year after was hard. Like, and you admitted to. I appreciate you being honest about saying that you did admit to like having drank and drive again. But like in that year, what were some of the hard things about that?
everything, like the rumors,
Like what were people saying?
like people were saying that like I was the driver of the car, and like basically trying to say like, oh, like I should be in jail and stuff. Like it was just a lot. Like, people would be funny. Like that year, like that's basically when I felt like I stopped fucking with everybody and like was just with my friends because everybody was just strange. I felt like everybody was talking about me behind my back.
And
And
nobody knew it really happened.
yeah, and nobody really know, like, you know. So it was really a lot. It was like hard.
Um, you said that year was hard, and it's like that was like the healing process. But I imagine something like that being very difficult to deal with, and not something that it might be a healing process and a long. I don't want to sound like I don't want this to come off negatively, but like sometimes a lifelong healing process. You
Yeah,
know what I
for
mean?
sure. Yeah, I'm still healing for sure.
So, is there other things now that you do intentionally to cope or to aid you in your healing?
No, not really. I cry.
Yeah, I mean, crying is always good to get things out, but sometimes we gotta really feel understood and feel um understand why we're crying. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes you're gonna cry like randomly here and there, but is it always? Do you cry alone or do you cry with friends?
I cry with friends. I cry alone.
You just be out there crying.
Yeah, me and my friends, we definitely cry together. But I don't know, like I definitely need to go to therapy. You
Mm,
just need to find a good
so you just jumping
therapist.
right into it. Just
Yeah.
have you gone?
I've tried it out. Yeah, I've gone. I've had like I tried it. I didn't really like the person.
I mean, obviously we're not gonna talk about the person's name, but like in that experience, what was something that you didn't like? Because I go to therapy and I consider myself very lucky. The person that I do go see was came highly recommended, and like it just it just clicked for me, and I'm like, God, that's my person.
All right.
So
I don't know. Like she was. I don't know. I guess it was boring.
it was
I
boring.
guess it was boring. Like I expected it to be something different. I don't know.
I mean, did you get off? What did you talk, or were you just joking?
Like yeah, no, we didn't really like speak about anything. Like she was just asking me like, "How are you doing?" And then she would say like, if you want to speak, you could say whatever's on your mind. And I would just be like, "What?"
Huh.
But like that was because I felt like it was like more so that was fresh after the accident and everything. Like everything was just so weird. Maybe
Yeah,
if I try it out now, it'll be better.
that makes sense. You could just not be ready to talk about it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe that was it.
Um, I definitely recommend you trying to get somebody to talk to on a consistent basis.
Yeah, for sure. Need that.
That's
Whew.
something else I'm checking in about.
Okay. So maybe you could recommend me to that, the one you have.
He's booked, but I can hook you up with somebody else. No, I had to sneak in. I had to sneak in
Yo,
here.
he's
Yeah,
booked. It's crazy.
no, real stalking. That's the. It's crazy because that's the one of the hard parts about therapy nowadays. Is like I feel like
Everybody goes to that.
everybody goes, so like all the
Not
therapists be
they be
booked. You know what I
booked.
mean?
Like, that's what I'm saying. That's fucked up. Now you can't talk to them when you really got an issue. Like,
It's crazy. Part of me is thinking about going back to school for it, but that's another conversation for another day. Um,
that'd be fun. Therapy.
do you think that they're? You know what? I'm gonna ask that later.
Okay.
So what's today? Today is the 19th, I believe.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day passed. Did you celebrate it?
Yeah.
Um, what did you do? Is that inappropriate to ask?
I don't know. I just hung out with my boyfriend.
You guys go out to eat?
No, we just chilled at the house, watched the movie.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he brought me over some teddy bears and flowers.
Oh, I'm nice.
Yeah,
Look,
sweet,
they're
sweet.
real flowers.
Yeah, they were real flowers.
I'm just saying. You know,
Why would he give me fake flowers? Like, what do you mean by that?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just bugging out. It's always love. It's just jokes.
I'm screaming.
Um, that's nice. I only mentioned that because, um, is this is you're 23 now, right? You said
Yeah,
these kids consider this a serious boyfriend?
yeah.
Is this am I invading your privacy?
I know. I feel like that this is a serious boyfriend. I mean, if we're boyfriend and girlfriend, it's serious.
Do you is this like is this your first serious adult relationship?
Yeah,
How does that feel?
it feels. It feels great. My last boyfriend was bullshit.
It's
So
bullshit.
yeah.
What was Dang, I don't want to reminisce, but like, well, what did you learn in your last relationship?
You gotta really.
To say that that's bullshit and to know that you're in a relationship now, because after that relationship, how long were you single?
Years. I want to say we woke up in like 2017, 2018.
Okay, so that's why I want to mention that. So there's like some time had passed
Yeah,
after
a
that
lot of
relationship.
time. I was single for so long. I was having the time of my life.
And what did you learn about yourself in that?
I really learned like self love, self care. You you don't have to be worried about these men. They always gonna be there for sure, all the time. And these men be so easy nowadays. So it's crazy.
So how did you learn to
Yeah,
love yourself during that time?
Wait, what?
How did you learn to love yourself in that span of time?
Just being more so with my friends, being with myself, doing what I wanted to do. Like he was super controlling. He was super like like he was just crazy. He was crazy.
Hmm.
My new boyfriend's so much better. If you hear this, Bay, I love
Remember, this is forever though. So shout out to him. um,
you.
so what I really want to touch on is like, so you've had an experience in an unhealthy relationship, and after leaving that relationship, like, and you spent this time growing, having different experiences. What what are some things that you knew you wanted in the next relationship that you had? And I guess answer that question for women that are possibly in um, unhealthy relationships that need advice on like what it should really be like.
Yeah. Um. Well, more so, like you need a partner that's gonna trust you for sure. Like if y'all can't trust each other or even like communicate, like you, I feel like you can't go into a relationship not trusting somebody. Like you gotta trust them, and then if they break your trust, then that's that. But I don't feel like you should even stay in the relationship if you don't trust them at that point. But that's besides the point. But I'm just saying, like you gotta really like be able to understand like who your partner is, what they do, what they're about. Like it's not always about you. These men be self-centered, thinking the world revolves around them. You gotta move because of them. That's not how it works. It's a new day and age. It's a new day and
You
age. These women, they be having everything.
look so
And
empowered.
yeah, and there's so, yeah, it's, I mean, I feel like seeing my mother, like, shout out to my mom. She is the bomb. Like, such a boss ass.
Okay,
Can I
thank you.
curse?
I mean, if you want, we'll bleep it out.
Yeah, boss ass. You know what I was going to say after that.
Appreciate you for not giving us extra work.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
what?
after watching after my mom and then being in such a toxic relationship at such a young age, I feel like I just learned that like it's it's not that serious.
What's not that serious?
These men forcing a relationship, anything, like it's not that serious. Like just let it go. If it's not working, find another one. You don't even gotta look for them, actually.
You
Let
gotta
them
look.
find you. I guess that you could say that, but yeah, it's mm-mm.
I have. I'm looking forward to asking you another question.
What's this
Um,
next question?
no, no, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. It seems like you talk a lot about like letting things go and just moving on, but it can be very hard for people, you know.
Yeah,
Um, and sometimes it takes to unhealthy breaking point.
that's yeah.
So,
I feel
what
like
was
that's
your?
kind of yeah, like how I went like with my last relationship. We were with each other for like 3, 4 years.
Mhm,
Like like and it was just I feel like it was hard to let go in that moment, but it was just because I was so used to him.
mhm.
Like I was just so used to being with him and everything like that. Like that's what it was. But once you get past that point,
How did you get past that? Like, what was the point that like said, you know what, I really don't need this anymore? Because being used to something is real. I
yeah,
understand that.
I found a new man that made me feel 10 times happier than him. And then after that, it was over.
You just moved on.
Yeah, that's really how it worked. It's fucked up to say. Fucked up to
It
say.
is what it is. It is what it is.
But
But
yeah,
then
that is how it happened. Like, yeah, I just found somebody else that treated me better, like showed me better, and then yeah, I was over him.
you're over him until you had an opportunity to move on. So in that process, like I would I would almost consider that low key a distraction. Like, you know what I mean? That's like a
Yeah,
distraction, easy out.
for
So
sure. Yeah.
how did you learn to love yourself then in that time? Because you, after having distraction, I feel like
No,
that's like
because
somebody.
so me and the distraction, we weren't nothing serious. Like, like it wasn't like I made him my boyfriend. Like
Hmm.
it was just like a little fling. And then after that, I went to Miami spring break.
Hmm.
Then he was old nose too. Yeah. I feel like I guess that was it. My self love. I was taking vacations. I
Hmm.
was taking a lot of vacations, and I just felt so free, and like everything just gave me life. Like seeing a different environment, being other places. Like I feel like every time I feeling like anxious or too much, if I take a vacation, I'm perfect. Even if it's not somewhere like spontaneous. Going even to New York for the weekend, like that's nice.
All right,
Just
that's
not seeing the same people every day.
okay. Just a break from every day. Um, you said you went on a couple vacations. What was your favorite place?
That I've been to since now.
Yeah, up until now, what was your favorite
Jamaica
vacation?
for sure.
Jamaica?
Jamaica
Why
was
was it Jamaica for sure?
it was just so amazing. Like the vibe was so different. Everybody's accent, they were so nice to you over there. Like just felt like at home. Like I could live there. It was so nice. Have you
Alright.
ever been to Jamaica?
No, I haven't. It's a lot of places that I need to start traveling
You
to.
need to go to Jamaica. We still got to go to Haiti though.
I've been to Haiti a couple times. So
And
wow.
I want to go
Oh
with
yeah, we
you,
still
like
all right.
for
We can go
sure.
for sure. Um,
Need to do that.
I'm still waiting up to let things get a little better. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Or we
yeah.
could just fly into and
Yeah,
enjoy a resort. I'm
yeah,
cool
yeah.
with that too.
Okay, yeah. Because I seen a couple people going on a cruise.
Yeah, and then you stop over. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that could be nice.
I seen that.
All right,
That's nice.
we definitely gotta look into that. I know I definitely want to travel more over these next couple of years. So we'll see where I go.
Yeah, traveling is it's the best. I love it. I could go to Puerto Rico every day though.
Do you have a trip coming up? Anything planned?
Yeah, we're going to Jamaica in June for my best friend's birthday.
Oh, you really do love Jamaica. Oh, they
I
better.
told her we should go, and
They,
she was like, "Yeah, I want to go back too."
all right, they better be ready, right?
Yeah, I think we're doing the same resort too.
Okay. It was all inclusive.
Mm-hmm. Rio, Montego Bay.
Oh, okay. Um. Oh, how much would some if how much was is does something like that cost
Hmm.
for people that
Okay.
want to take a trip themselves?
So it was actually, I want to say we paid like 960 it was 960 or 1100. One of those
For what?
for everything.
The flight
And that
included?
include the flight, the stay, and then like, eating and
Oh, that's
drinking
dope.
there.
That's not
And
bad
then
at
we
all.
just, yeah, and then we got some excursions on TripAdvisor. It's
Okay.
actually not that much.
No, it sounds like a
Like, yeah, and then you
great
could
price.
just pay. You could afterpay this shit now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they have it where you could afterpay or Klarna your
They
whole entire flight.
they're not playing.
That's
You're gonna take that trip.
okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's serious.
um. So you talked about getting away. Let's talk about when you're home. How many siblings do you have?
Yeah, like gotta count real quick. It's a lot. Um, Arya, Eric, Cece, Mia, Isaiah. I got 7 siblings
It's a big family.
that I know of.
That's you,
That I
child.
know of.
Um, and most of them, you have a lot of girls, right?
Yeah, I live with all my sisters. Well, I lived with all my sisters my entire life until now. They're older, so.
What have you enjoyed being a older sister or a younger sister more?
I like being the younger sister more
Why?
Guys, I feel like I'm like the second mom now. That I'm the older sister to my little sister.
So you reach that age?
We're 9 years apart, so it's like, it's my baby, yo. It's crazy.
I was
About to
just about
shed a tear thinking about it.
those
Like,
roles and responsibilities done changed on you.
yeah, it's crazy. I be calling her phone, like, where you at? Why you ain't tell nobody?
Oh, how
It's
is she?
crazy. She's doing well.
She's doing well.
Yeah, she is doing well.
She's so mean.
She's not mean. She's misunderstood.
I love that little girl. I'm just kidding. But
She's so cute.
that's funny. I would have thought she would have said being an older sister. Um, but
Yeah, it was way less hard being the little sister.
just the responsibility.
Yeah, I
That's
would get whatever I want, everything. It was so much better.
I can understand that. I mean, I'm the youngest, so I don't even know what the other side of that feels like. So I guess I'm just dreaming. I guess I just
You don't want to be the older sibling. It's hard. Like, no.
There's another question. I don't know if you want to answer this or not, but do you consider yourself a good driver?
Yeah, I would consider myself a good driver.
What makes you like what? What about that? Why are you laughing? I'm confused.
Because why would you ask me that?
I was very intrigued on like this question because I ask people a lot about their different skills that they have, and I was just wondering if this is a skill that you have.
Well, I passed my driver's test
You passed your test. Okay. But
on the first try.
shout out
Both.
to you. Both of them?
Both drivers and the learner's permit.
Okay, now you feeling like something right now, right?
I'm just saying.
But when you hit the roads yourself, it was like still 5 stars. How many stars would you give yourself?
1 out of 10 or 5?
1 out of 10?
Is that what you're saying?
No,
like
how many out of 5 stars? How many?
Oh.
You give yourself?
I would probably say like a 3.5, 4.
3.5.
I wouldn't say like I'm like the best driver. Like I don't like what makes the person a good driver.
I just guess being safe, staying out of accidents and stuff like that.
Okay, so I have gotten into some fender benders,
Fender benders? What's that?
some car accidents,
Are you still giving yourself a 3.5,
I
4
have.
stars?
But I feel like that makes me an experienced driver.
Experience. So you could take an experience that's skilled. And I'm sorry if this is getting off topic, but this is just a very interesting question. I just want to get your opinion on like you're somebody you're somebody I've known to have several automobiles over several years. And I was very intrigued on how you would answer this question. And I'll take your answer as what it is, but I just wanted to give the people some clarity.
Several is crazy. I had 3.
3? Oh, yeah.
3.
Okay.
And the last one, that was not my fault. The first one was not my fault neither. I was on my way to school and somebody tried to cross the street with their car. Like,
wait, what?
Go from like a one parking lot to the other side of the
Okay.
parking lot. Like, across the street.
Okay, that sounds so crazy when you said somebody tried to cross the street with their car.
Basically, that's what they did.
It is. But
That's basically what they did. And I had an old car at that time. My parents shouldn't have got me that car. It was like a 1998.
so that's like.
And then I had the brakes didn't even work. Once I tried to hit the brakes, it was too late. That's why.
I have a couple other emotions that I want to talk about with you, but like, this one in this situation, I think, have you considered gratitude? Because like, so people out there still walking. I'm just saying. I feel.
Oh, I am
No.
very grateful.
I feel like if you had your first car in our generation, if your first car was in the 2000s, then you were lucky. I mean, when I was in high school, I don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I didn't have my license, but I was still driving. There was this 87 Corolla that was on the,
1987? That's
Stop,
what you
stop.
had? You're
The
lying. There's no way they got you that.
Nah, stop it.
It's
That's,
no way. Are you serious?
what? That was the we did what we had to do in that joint. Sun went down, we was out.
What the?
Like it was lit. You can ask.
Oh wow. No,
That
that's
shit.
terrible. Like that's not okay.
No, it is what it is. I had an 87, then I had a 99, then I had a 03, and then it's not funny because the car after that was 02. I don't know why I went back, but that's life. But we up now though.
Okay.
We up now.
You're dumb.
Uh, speaking of emotions, are there what emotions do you think you struggle with?
Um, I don't think I struggle with my emotions. I think I have a bad temper.
Also, anger.
Yeah.
Is that something you can
I
say?
get angry very quick.
What makes you angry?
Anything. Just I get so annoyed off of anything.
What's your biggest pet peeve? I can give you mine.
Ooh, biggest. I don't know. I got a couple. I don't like. Could a pet peeve be like? I don't like when people lie. I hate a
Yeah,
liar.
that's a good one.
I hate a liar, for sure. What's yours?
Mine, you wouldn't believe this one, to be honest.
What?
You really not would believe this one.
What?
I absolutely hate not being on time. Like when people are not on time, and like that is something that I had to be reconditioned. Like it sounds crazy, but like I had to learn to not be angry about that. It's like I was trained. You would think, right? Through experience after experience after experience after experience. But I've learned to be more patient through that. So
That yeah, so that's a good thing too. That's a positive part of it. You
yeah,
learned how to be patient.
for sure. So, but have you learned? No, I guess you can't really learn anything from a liar, can you?
There's no excuses for that.
Yeah.
There's no way you could work around that. Um, I hate when people chew loud. Like, mm, what else do I hate?
Oh, we just talking about pet peeves now. She just like chewing loud. Oh, we talking about that. What else? Hmm. When was the last time you were angry?
Hmm.
Oh, I mean, don't think too hard because it's just I don't want you to just
I
have to
know.
go back because
I don't know, right?
it sounds like life is good.
Yeah, life has been good lately. Actually,
That's
I don't
awesome.
think I've been angry lately.
Yeah. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, feeling
I
good.
Yeah, Uggs look pretty cool. Those are Uggs, right?
Yes,
Those are
my
very
bestie
interesting.
bought me those.
Who?
Yasmin.
Oh, shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to Yazzie. Yes,
Is she in your community?
she is a part of my community.
Okay, just just throwing you a
She
lifeline,
is.
doing
She
what I
is.
can.
She is.
Oh, shout out to Yaz, my cousin. All right. So the next part of this podcast we're gonna go into is the Book of Human Emotions by Tiffany Watt Smith. It's I'm gonna mention an emotion and I'll define it if you haven't heard of it, if you don't know what it means, and you let me know last time you experienced it.
Okay.
The emotion is ah one buck.
What?
You never heard that before?
I've never heard of that.
Ah one buck. I I feel like I've heard of that before in like cartoons, but I never knew what it meant. I thought they were just making a sound, but
I've
it
never heard of it.
actually means like it's an emotion of like similar to melancholy or grief. It's a feeling of emptiness and loneliness you get when your guests leave and you're left by yourself. Let's say you go on vacation and you're with all your people and it's time to go back home, or you're having a party at your house and everybody comes over and at the end of the night you're by yourself and you feel lost, you feel distracted, foggy when you felt so full before.
Hmm. So that's basically like when I felt lonely.
Um, essentially, but I guess it is when you just feel lonely. But it's
Like more than that. But
yeah,
like
I guess it's specifically the feeling when the group of people leave.
I don't think I felt like that. I'd be ready for them to go home. I'll be tired by the end of the night.
But you like spending time with your friends.
Yeah, I love spending time with my friends. I like hanging out with my boyfriend more, but I like hanging out with my friends.
Oh, look at that plug.
He's cool.
I mean, I guess that now that I think about it, when I was reading it, the definition was like mad long, where I like kind of shortened it. It pretty when you just said it was lonely, I was like, damn, this joint mad basic now.
Damn.
No, but no. Let me give it more background. It says it's initially from New Guinea. In their culture, they let's say there's a lot of it's a town where a lot of people visited, right? So a lot of people would visit and they would leave behind emotions and memories and all these things that the people that lived in the village would be left with. Like imagine you have it's tourist season, all these people come in, you meet these people, you become good friends, you have these experiences, and then they leave. And it's not like they can just easily come back. It's not like if you're just lonely, you can go hang out with a friend. You can't recreate this
Right, that
experience
extent, yeah.
again. But for them, they would leave a boil of water outside because they believe like a fog would descend and the water would absorb it.
Never heard of that before.
So you never think you ever felt like that?
I don't think I've ever felt like that.
You ever hung out with? All right. I'm trying. Let me think. I think that for me that feeling would probably have been like freshman year of college, where like graduating, not graduating, but moving on to the next year, you know shit's gonna be different. And
Mm.
it's like similar to um in high school, like you go to Stanford High every day, you have the same group of people, but when you graduate, it's a different group. You can't create all that environment again.
Mm. I guess I now that you say that, I definitely do miss high school. But I don't think not really that much. It was cool though. I liked high school.
I mean,
I'd go
yeah,
back.
I usually have people ask me I usually have people tell me who I could speak to that's close to them. And the person that you asked me to speak to, you don't have to say their name, but they told me about a high school memory that they really enjoyed with you, and I want you to. They didn't say who, but could you provide me some clarity on who fell down the falls?
Who fell down the what?
The falls by Westhill. So they like did like some like 360 flip or twist, and they fell. It was you, the person you told me to call, and somebody else. Who fell? I want to know.
Who did that?
I don't know. I asked her what was her favorite memory from you with high school, and she told me um somebody fell down the falls when you guys skipped school, like delinquents, and went to go partake in extracurricular activities outside the school grounds by the waterfalls.
I don't know. I don't remember
You
who
don't
fell.
remember?
I don't remember who
She
fell.
was laughing so hard. I was like, "Man, I gotta know," but I wanted to ask you.
No, my memory is shot. But if I could remember, maybe Yasmin did something foolish like that, falling down there.
She probably didn't want to talk
She,
about herself.
yeah, she's very clumsy.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
She's very, very clumsy.
I can see that.
And she's not good with water, so. So you remember what happened at the pool?
Yeah,
And she tried to drown you. And you were just teaching her how to swim.
No, Yasmin's crazy. Huh? All right.
Yeah, I know you remember that.
Yeah, that I completely forgot about that. She really cannot swim. That was probably tough. But all right, if you haven't felt on one buck, there's not much more to it. But we both learned something today. I can bet you that.
What?
You
Well,
didn't learn about
oh
on one
yeah,
buck?
the $1, but I don't think I'll ever use that ever.
On one buck.
A $1.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever use that a day in my life. But it's good to know now. When I hear that, I'll be like, oh, I know what that means.
Okay,
Lonely.
right? And then you remember it's coming from New Guinea.
New Guinea.
Okay. So that was some accent, but whatever, you got it. When was the last time you cried?
I want to say like probably last month
What you cry about?
because I had to. Um, I guess it was because it was coming up like the anniversary of my best friend passing away. And I
Mm.
was just feeling really funky that week, and then I had to go to this thing to talk about the car accident.
What thing? If you don't want to talk about that, you
Yeah,
don't have
it
to.
was a lot. It was
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Just,
So about your best friend, you said it was around the anniversary of it.
hmm.
Did you guys do something to celebrate her?
Yeah, we released some balloons.
Where?
We released them at the Bridgeport beach. I think it's called Seaside or something like that. I don't know what it's called.
Maybe I don't know. I just live out here.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
It was the Bridgeport beach.
do you guys plan to make this an every year thing?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna do it every year. You know.
Um, and when you, I don't want to ask you anymore about it. So, thank you for sharing about the last time you cried. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Who or what makes you smile?
I don't know. I laugh a lot.
I know.
Yeah. I'm I'm a very smiley person. I feel
So,
like
are you just genuinely always in a happy mood?
for the most part, yeah.
Okay, that's pretty nice.
I
Is there,
try to be.
is there anything? Let's say that you're crying, like you just cried, or you're just feeling out of it. Is there any specific thing that you do that makes you feel better or distracts you?
Smoke.
That's okay. If that's what you like to do, that's what you like to do.
Yeah. I like smoke. Or like, yeah, I'll I'll cry and then I'll smoke.
Okay.
And then I feel like chill. Back to normal.
You just reset.
Yeah.
You don't have a. Usually, people. It's very easy for people to give me a who when it says they make me smile, makes them smile. I get you. You got one right now. You want to just give him a layup? You've been
Oh, my boyfriend?
giving him easy shots all game.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, my boyfriend makes me happy. Yeah, he does. He does. He makes me happy. I mean, but a lot. I feel like a lot of people make me happy.
Give
Like
him a
being
shout
around.
out.
Yeah, my boyfriend definitely makes me happy. My boyfriend Jeremiah.
Okay.
That's his name. Yeah.
Who else give you? Who else makes you happy?
My dog. My dog makes me happy. My little sister makes me happy. All my sisters make me happy.
Um.
Shout out to them.
Do you have a favorite sister? It is what it is. It's okay. It's a safe place.
Yeah, I do.
Who is it?
I'm not
Who is
gonna.
it? Who is it? Come on. It's a safe space.
No,
What do you mean?
I'm
This is
not
just.
gonna answer that. But I do have a favorite sister.
Why can't you answer it? This is just going on Apple Podcast.
No,
Oh,
I don't want them
find us on
to.
Spotify too. All right, I'm gonna
But I
get you the
do.
answer when we cut the mic. All right. Um, you talked about self care before, like having in that year you learned self love through the vacations and self care as well. Other than, let's say, when you're not able to leave Stanford, what would you do for? I'm sorry if that was too much information, but let's say you can't leave where you're from.
Not you dropping my location. Oh,
No, no,
shit.
let me stop. Let's
I'm
say,
scared.
yeah, what's wrong with me? Um, what am I even trying to say right now? All right. Let's say you're not able to
Like take a
leave
vacation
Stanford,
or
take a
something like that.
vacation, do anything like that. How would you practice self care?
I live a. I don't know. I'm not about to say I go to the gym or nothing because I damn sure don't do that.
So you go for
Oh.
this week though.
Yeah, I'm going this week for sure. I'm going this week 3 times. We gonna make it 3 times
Mm-hmm.
for sure. But Like hanging out with my friends and getting my nails done, getting my hair done, my eyelashes, like, making me feel pretty again. I like doing that.
Okay, that's a good way to treat yourself.
Yeah, I feel like if you look good, you feel good.
That's true. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Let me
Put
borrow
on a
$20.
nice outfit, go outside, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, let me
That's
borrow
not
$20.
$20.
Yeah, to get my nails done. I want to feel good.
Oh, I got the gel kit at the house. I got that for Christmas. You want me to do that for you?
No,
I'm a cosmetologist. I can get you right.
we'll talk about this later. Forget that. I have another question. This very serious question.
Serious question?
Yeah, I really want you to answer this. And are you proud of yourself?
Yeah, I would say I am proud of myself.
What are you proud about?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, I'm proud that I graduated school. I do want to go back to school. I feel like I'm not doing enough. I need to get a job.
You need to get a job.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
like I do hair and stuff, but thinking I need to get back in the workforce world.
Then 9 to 5.
Yeah,
Do you have a I? So getting a job would make you more proud of yourself,
I feel like it'll make me more productive,
more productive.
and
So
then I'll feel better.
being more productive is your goal.
Yeah,
Have you thought about like what you can do to get more clientele?
yeah, I gotta post more and stuff like that, but social media is just so much.
Do you like doing hair?
Yeah, sometimes. Not all the time. I definitely can't see myself knocking out 10 clients a day. It's just not in me. I don't see that. But I definitely see myself being a salon owner. I definitely want my own salon.
So you love. I mean, that's fine. It's okay to love the industry and not want to be working in it every day.
Yeah, I don't want to do it every day. I don't want it to be like a full time thing.
I mean, you got a perfect example of that.
Yeah, my mom, she doesn't go to work all the time.
But you do realize that.
Yeah, it takes time. She started from the bottom. Yeah, I know.
So have you thought about the fact that you might have to do 10 heads a day?
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to like get a job at like a salon now. I work at a salon on Saturdays.
Oh,
My school.
okay, that's nice.
So
Uh,
yeah,
are you instructing there or just doing clients mainly?
not really doing clients. I'm more so assisting.
Okay, that's nice.
Helping with washing and stuff like that, answering the phones, towels, washing the clients, blow drying their hair, prepping them.
So if you wanted to, do you want to give out some contact information right now if people wanted to reach you?
Oh yes, of course. You guys could reach me at beauty with, but not with. It's beauty, Beuty, oh, Beauty period E. Or you guys could just hit my main account, Erica Stevens, with two S's at the end and a PH.
Yeah, I'll
Make
people
sure
out.
you put my make sure you put my information in the little bio.
No, I got you. We're gonna make sure we're not gonna miss that. We're gonna make sure that we want to get you 10 heads a day because I feel
I
like
mean, I don't know 10 heads a day, but I'm more so looking at shit. A nice little 3 to 5. That'd be good. Like,
all right.
10 is crazy. Like, it's so much.
No, I
I
got you.
definitely can't see doing that. I
We gonna see what you're capable of.
Yeah, 3 is cool though. I could do like 3 a day. For sure.
You
Definitely
gotta
3.
start somewhere.
Yeah, but 10? Ooh.
Um, I will say though, I was proud of you when I learned you were able to really express that you didn't want to do the work that would be considered like family business.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you stood up for yourself and you communicated that.
Yeah. That's not really something that I'm into. It's not. I let the kids. Yeah, I definitely go to play to learn and bright minds. Bring the kids there, but I don't really see myself doing that.
Do you want kids? Like your
Yeah,
own?
later on in life, for sure.
Okay. But just don't want to deal with other people's.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And this kids of all ages, like it's a lot. It gets to be a lot. Hearing all that crying and oh, I can't believe I don't know how people are parents.
Look at you smiling.
I
Like
don't
you
know
freed
how
yourself.
I don't know how people are parents. Like
I'm looking forward to having a kid. It's gonna be awesome.
yeah, I'm sure it is.
I'm just, making sure
The
I get
time
that.
is right, but
Just make
mm-mm.
sure I need that discount when the time comes.
Oh shit!
But that's life.
I'm sure
um,
they got you with the discount. No worries. Yo,
the next section I want to get into is my favorite. It's called "Feel This Way." I will say a word, phrase, or statement, and I want you to tell me what emotions, thoughts, and memories it sparks. You ready?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's
The,
get into it.
the first word is hobbies.
Hobbies?
Hmm.
Hmm. I don't think I have a hobby. Oh, I like to cook.
You do like to cook. You can cook.
I can cook.
That was something
I can cook.
I learned that I was surprised. Well, how did you learn to cook?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. My mom, she gonna say I learned from her, but she never helps me every time I need to cook. But I don't know. I guess quarantine.
Did you follow recipes or what did you do?
No, I would just do whatever.
And then however it came out, it came out.
Yeah, and if it came out good, I'm like, oh, I did that.
What do you feel like you cook best?
My best meal, like my favorite thing to cook
Hmm.
would be, um, um, I think it would be like ziti.
Okay.
I make some good ziti.
I would agree. Speaking of hobbies, you said you like to cook. Are there any other hobbies that you've ever expressed interest in but never followed through with? So I think it's almost vitally important that people have hobbies and healthy hobbies that can distract them after
Mm-mm.
they're done being sad or after they're
Right?
bored or after a good day at work, anything. And I'm not saying people can't partake in different things, but
No, nothing that I haven't.
nothing you talk about like that would look cool. Like,
I like painting. I like
okay,
going
that's
to painting classes. I don't like to paint by myself. I don't know how to like paint by
like
myself.
go to
But
the
if somebody
classes.
instructs me, I can do it. Yeah.
Okay. So it's you don't do you like the action of painting though? So you said like if you're by yourself you wouldn't do it. Why not?
Because I don't know how to just do it.
So after a couple classes, maybe if you realize you like it, you will continue painting by yourself.
Yeah, maybe I could try it out. I don't feel like I'm super, super creative though. Like it's going to take me a lot.
You can always recreate
Yeah.
for the
I
hell of
get,
it.
yeah.
Have you ever considered yoga?
I want to try that.
There's always I'm just thinking of things like because yoga. I feel like yoga is a thing that everybody's like, oh, I want to go to classes.
Yeah,
I want to.
I want to
You
try that. I
find the
have,
time for it, but
yeah, one of my best friends, she wants to do Pilates.
what is Pilates?
I have no idea.
Like, what is like?
But she signed me up and they keep sending me text messages. I guess it's someplace in Greenwich.
You pulling up?
I need my car first. Hopefully I get my car this week.
Oh, you're gonna car this week,
Yeah.
and that would be your fourth car, if I'm correct. Oh, just 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 keep it count. I just want to make sure I'm not messing up.
Yes, this will be my fourth. I'm gonna name her Celine.
Nice, nice. I hope you love her.
Yes, she's gonna be treated with care for sure.
Okay. The next word I have is Fawcett Street.
Mm. I have so many memories there.
What are some of your favorites?
Mm. Sure. I have so many memories. We lived there for so long. Um, I guess. Oh, this would be one of my favorites. When my mom had the daycare at the house, she had this worker there. Her name was Suma, and she was so sweet, such a nice lady. And she used to fold my clothes for me.
Really?
Yeah,
After your clothes were washed and
I would
dried,
just leave them downstairs, and she would fold them. And I would come back home from school, and they would be all folded.
and that was just
Shout out Suma.
yo,
One of my favorite memories.
yo, that's bad funny. So that's what you specifically remember because the daycare's not at home anymore.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
not it. So all those years you spent there with your mom, your sisters,
Yeah, I'm
Suma's a
still
favorite
spending
memory.
time with them. Like,
Suma was a favorite memory from that house.
yeah, we did so much things there. Like, I guess it was nice. It was really nice when it would be like the New Year's or like New Year's Eve, and we would have like soup, seafood boils and stuff. That was so nice too. I love that part.
It sounds like a very good
Yeah,
memory.
it would. It was like every New Year's Eve we would have seafood boils, and we would be drinking apple cider. What's that? You know the apple cider champagne, isn't that?
Sparkling cider.
Oh, sparkling cider. Yeah,
Mm.
that was good. That was fun.
And you still do that now?
No, my mom's allergic. Yeah.
Oh, how times change. It's crazy how people's allergies can change like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Her finding out that at the age of 46 is crazy.
The next word I have for you is mocha.
My favorite memory.
You don't
Um,
have to have a favorite memory with him. It's just when I say mocha, how does that make you feel, or
it
emotions
makes me
you
feel
have, or
so
memories?
good. I love my baby. Like, I can't believe he's 5 years old.
He's only 5.
Yes, he just turned 5. January
Wow,
20th.
that's crazy. That dog lived a lot of life.
5 years. This it's crazy. Like, I love him though.
Okay, we'll just leave it at that. Next word I have is coquito.
um, I make the best coquito in the tri-state area. If you guys do not know that already, like, if when it comes to fall or winter time and y'all need some coquito, just know y'all need to tap in with me. They call me the coquito lady. Like, I make the best coquito, very authentic Puerto Rican, best recipe ever. I got bottles, 750s. They're $30. My liters are 40. Yeah, and pints. That's 375 milliliters. That is 20. Make sure y'all tap in.
That was like expert marketing right there. Well, clearly this is what you do with
Yeah.
coquito.
Once it comes to that season,
So
oh yeah, it's serious.
people can't have that stuff in the summer.
I mean, they can, I'm sure, but like, I feel like it's eggnog. That's like drinking eggnog in the summer.
Yeah, I guess you're
It's like, but I'm sure people could drink it.
right. It is very good though, so I definitely recommend it.
Yeah,
Uh,
tap in, yeah.
the last word I have for you is vulnerability.
Mm, I don't know. I don't know how that makes me feel vulnerable. Hmm, what would that mean to me?
Would you consider yourself a vulnerable person?
At some points,
At some points, what does that mean?
I feel like, like, it depends on who I'm talking to, or, like, I could be vulnerable at certain points, just not like, I don't know. I guess not with everybody.
Okay. Um, and right off the top of your head, you have people in your mind that you know that if you're feeling out of it, you could be really vulnerable with, and
Yeah.
you wouldn't be judged and stuff like that.
Yes. for sure. Definitely have people in my corner that I could just talk to and express myself, and they'll be like a listening ear.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna follow up with you about what we talked about before, and definitely try to connect you with somebody that I
Yeah,
hope you feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable with.
I definitely need to find someone for sure.
But this was I enjoyed my conversation with you.
So did I, Ryan. It was very nice,
Is
exciting.
is there anything that you want to say or any questions you want to ask me?
How are you feeling?
Um, Today I feel relaxed, very centered.
Okay, Sunday vibes. I love that.
And I don't work tomorrow, so it's like
Oh, day off.
so like I don't feel rushed at all. Um,
You could just chill. What's
yeah,
your plans for tomorrow? Since you got that day off, got any
uh,
plans yet?
I got a long to do list that I'm trying to get through.
Okay,
That
that's good.
hopefully I give myself some time to do that. I don't want to rush through it, but I got to get through it. And when I do, maybe some extracurricular stuff.
That's good. A nice little reward in the ending.
You gotta treat yourself nice sometimes.
Okay. 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 That's good.
um, I hope you take a deeper thought about what places that you would want to work, and I'm always gonna keep you in mind when I do hear about some places.
Okay. Yeah. Let me know if you know any salons that's hiring.
I definitely will. When it comes to cosmetology, and somebody's gonna say, "What, Erica?" They want to come to you to do something. What would it be like they're coming to you to do? Like this is your thing.
Okay. So, like, what I specialize in?
Hmm.
I would say I specialize in color, like natural hair, locks. I basically do everything that doesn't involve braiding.
Okay.
You know,
How did you get into doing locks? Is that something they taught you in school?
yeah. So one of my she was a at the so the school I went to, the place I went to school at, it was a salon, and one of the workers, she rented a booth. She was this Jamaican lady, Adrian, and she did a lot of like locks and like short haircuts and stuff like that. So I would learn off her, just watching her and stuff, and then I just started doing them.
Okay. It always looks like something hard because I feel like a lot of people can't do that. Like people be like they could braid, they could do this stuff, but they can't do locks. I don't know if that's weird. But
Yeah,
one last thing I want to mention, talking about cosmetology, is that I want to make sure I relay this message from somebody that cares a lot about you. They said they want you to take your talents more serious. They
yeah,
know it might not be something that you're passionate about, but sometimes we have gifts that can allow us really great opportunities. But when we run from those gifts,
yeah,
there's
for sure.
then we bear burdens.
Yeah, I definitely do need to start taking the hair stuff more seriously. That was a goal of mine this year. And I have been doing pretty good with it, but some days I just don't feel like doing hair at all.
Yeah, I get that. I mean,
But yeah, it's life. You
some
got
days,
to.
some
Some
days,
days you don't feel like you want to do stuff, but you have to do it.
yeah, some
It's
days I don't want to talk
crazy.
to nobody.
Exactly.
But somebody gonna tell me about the worst day that they probably had yesterday. But and here we are. You know, sometimes we gotta remember
Yeah.
the ends, even when the means can be a little
Yeah.
frustrating. But thank you for your time.
Thank you.
The way I end this podcast always is with a poem. So I'm gonna go now.
Okay.
Okay. I spent years lost in thought. Too many ums before I talk. An enigma of indecision. Sometimes I stumble before I walk. But my hurried pace, to try this, to see that, to be first, not near enough to find purpose, but just enough to keep me up. In that rush, on occasion, it feels like I've lived too much, too I've lived too fast, too much, with a tendency to love too much too fast, as if on borrowed time, paying it back with every part of me, scoffing at the cost of me, until I'm left with none, hoping to run into someone like you to split their heart with me. This is something to hold us.